Paul to know if you want to direct an episode?
I would love to. I've done quite a lot of directing. I have my theatre company back in England, and it is something that I am very interested in. I have a couple of projects that I'm developing outside True Blood, and last year there's a couple of other people here. Carrie directed a film this year. Sam's moving into direction as well. I'm not sure there's other people. I would love to do it. I was very lucky to be able to shadow one of our directors last year, and we'll wait and see. You know, it's a dream of mine to do it, and hopefully I'll get to do it on True Blood one day, but not this season.
So things didn't end so well when you were here last season. Not so much. Where does this season place it?
Well, she's been on a bit of an adventure. And, she disappears off into this soft, warm, fuzzy light with Claudia. And, she comes back.
What happens when she comes back?
There's some stuff that's different.
Will she learn how to control her Bowie hand power?
Microwave fingers. I think the technical term is microwave fingers. In fact, I actually think we had that in the stage direction recently. Yeah.
Microwave fingers.
Has she learned to control it? No. But she's still very new at all this fairy stuff.
Will she be more stronger? Less more stronger. Will she be Will she be stronger and more independent?
Well, I think she's been trying to be strong, and sometimes her attempts at independence could be construed as foolish. But I think that has been her sort of impulse from the get-go, is not to have to rely on people. And I think as someone who had lost her parents at a really young age and kind of, aside from a really wonderful grandmother, but had basically sort of been on her own a lot, even though she's been very sheltered, I think she has been very independent. I mean, she had this little brother who was very sweet, but not necessarily helpful. His own issues. He loves her, but he's dealing with himself. She loves me too. But they've both had to be very independent, and I think that maybe this season that we get to see some of the things that she has learned, tempering the way she goes about trying to be independent. I don't know if I just said anything at all. But without coming right out and just completely ruining the entire season, I'm not really sure how to answer that sentence. Sorry.
Just make stuff up.
I just said that like
There'll be more clothes, right?
I said they move it together and then have like a rafters so he moves to New York.
Seems like a good storyline.
I think it's great.
Yes.
I actually didn't turn off my phone like they told me to. It's recording.
That was wonderful. We agree. Will Suki act on her attraction to Elsie? Would you like to see her?
Well, here's the thing. There's certain things going for the different men in Suki's life. Elsie doesn't turn into a ball of charred fire during the daytime. It's kind of lost. Has that nice warm thing going for him, and that's a plus. But Elsie comes with some baggage, which is less than a plus. Namely, an ex-girlfriend that wants to kick the ever-loving ever Suki.
That's a minus.
A little bit minus.
And what about her attraction to her?
I mean, Eric's a little problematic for Suki, you know? I mean, he's caused her some trouble. He's very... shown interest.
Which might get acted upon.
I mean, you never know. I guess we'll just have to watch.
Or ask the man sitting next to you.
Do you really think he's going to tell you anything? He doesn't even tell us anything.
I'm drunk the whole time.
Let's start with an easy one. Any guest stars planned for the season?
Yes, in terms of like people you would recognize, Gary Cole is making an appearance. Fiona Shaw, yes. Amazing actress, is playing Marnie, who is a witch, among other things. Yeah, those are, but in terms of like stunty guest stars, we don't really do that much of that.
Any big characters being introduced?
Yes. Yes.
So many new characters that next year we will be sitting there.
There are some witches, there are some vampires, there's a handful of more shifters, there's a new werewolf, there's a couple of humans, actually. There's a child.
Is Felix the armadillo going to make?
After what Todd had to endure when he was holding Felix the armadillo, I think perhaps we'll never ask him.
One day. I think it's best for everybody, especially me. I don't have to have an armadillo shit all the time. It was in every take.
Every take.
It was just...
You know, like, you remember a line from an episode in an earlier season where Terry talks about an armadillo, and it's very easy in the writer's room to go like, well, yeah, let's get that armadillo. Let's have them helping that armadillo. But then you don't really know anything about armadillos. They really don't like to be held.
We have a lot of animals on our show that are very interesting to work with.
We have
Intriguing.
wolves and
Dogs.
panthers and dogs and a gator. We have a gator this year.
Don't we have a rattlesnake at some point?
Yes, we do. A rattlesnake.
We had a bull one season. That was fun.
Oh, we have horses. We got some horses. There's some sort of flying falcon and an attack owl that comes after it. Yeah, we got a lot